Have you ever wondered if someone could read your thoughts? Like really get inside your head and know what you're thinking without a single word spoken? That's telepathy, the supposed ability to communicate directly mind to mind. Is it real? Is it a superpower? Or just a bunch of parlor tricks and wishful thinking? In this video, we're going to dive deep into the fascinating world of telepathy, exploring the science, the myths, and the mind-bending possibilities. Get ready to have your mind blown. So, what exactly are we talking about when we say telepathy? It's the alleged transfer of thoughts from one person's mind to another without using any of our usual senses. No talking, no writing, no secret handshakes. Just pure, unadulterated mind-to-mind communication. Now, the idea of telepathy has been around for centuries, showing up in myths and legends across cultures. But in the late 19th century, with the rise of spiritualism and fascination with the paranormal, telepathy really took hold in the public imagination.
Now you might be thinking, okay, cool story, but where's the science? Well, scientists have actually been investigating telepathy for decades. One of the most well-known experiments was conducted by J.B. Rhine at Duke University in the 1930s. He used Zener cards, which have 5 simple symbols on them: a circle, a cross, wavy lines, a square, and a star. The idea was to see if someone could guess the symbol on a card without seeing it, suggesting some kind of mind-to-mind connection. While some of Rhine's results seemed promising, they were hard to replicate, and many scientists remained skeptical.
Throughout history, there have been many people who have claimed to have telepathic abilities. One of the most famous was Uri Geller, known for his apparent ability to bend spoons with his mind. While Geller's performances were entertaining, many skeptics believed they were nothing more than clever illusions.
Another famous case involved the Russian psychic Nina Kulagina, who claimed to be able to move objects with her mind. However, investigations into Kulagina's abilities were inconclusive, and some suggested she might have been using hidden magnets or threads.
Now, here's a mind-bending thought. What if telepathy isn't limited to humans? Some researchers believe that animals, particularly those with strong social bonds, might communicate telepathically. For example, studies have suggested that dogs might be able to sense their owner's intentions or emotions, even from a distance. There's also anecdotal evidence of animal communication in the wild, like flocks of birds suddenly changing direction, as if they're all connected by some invisible force.
Telepathy has had a major impact on popular culture, inspiring countless books, movies, and TV shows. From the mind-bending powers of Professor X in X-Men to the Jedi mind tricks in Star Wars, telepathy is often portrayed as a powerful and mysterious ability. These fictional depictions tap into our fascination with the idea of mind-to-mind communication and its potential consequences.
So what do psychologists make of all this? Well, many psychologists believe that what we perceive as telepathy might actually be explained by other psychological phenomena. For example, something called cold reading involves making vague statements that can apply to almost anyone, then picking up on subtle cues from the person's body language to refine those statements and make them seem more specific. This can create the illusion of mind reading, even though no actual telepathy is involved.
What if we could use technology to read minds? While we're not quite at the level of Professor X, scientists are developing technologies that can interpret brain activity and potentially even translate thoughts into words. This field, known as neurotechnology, is still in its early stages, but it has the potential to revolutionize how we communicate and interact with the world around us.
Of course, not everyone buys into the idea of telepathy. Skeptics argue that there's no scientific evidence to support the existence of mind-to-mind communication, and many supposed examples of telepathy can be explained by other factors, like coincidence, trickery, or wishful thinking. They also point out that if telepathy were real, it would have huge implications for our understanding of the brain and the universe, and we'd likely see much stronger evidence of its existence.
Let's imagine for a moment that telepathy is real. What would that mean for us? It would completely transform how we communicate, allowing us to share thoughts and ideas instantly without the need for language. It could revolutionize fields like education, healthcare, and even law enforcement. But it also raises serious ethical questions about privacy and the potential for manipulation.
So, are you curious to see if you have telepathic powers? Here's a simple experiment you can try at home. Grab a friend or family member and a deck of playing cards. Have one person choose a card at random and focus on its image. The other person tries to guess the card by tuning into their partner's thoughts. It's a fun way to explore the idea of telepathy, even if it's just for kicks.
Thanks for joining me on this mind-bending journey into the world of telepathy. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more mind-blowing content, be sure to subscribe to the channel, activate notifications, and check out the links in the video description for some natural and healthy products to keep your mind sharp. Now, here's a question to leave you with. What would you do if you had telepathic powers? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.